words. How's everybody doing today? Your chosen one. Your struggles are over. You know, in life, we've actually been taught to struggle. So if you were taught to struggle, someone taught us struggle. So if you can teach struggle, you can unteach struggle. So that basically means struggle was not a fundamental part of our existence. As a chosen one here, your struggle is over right now. And the reason your struggle is over is because I'm going to teach you to unlearn to struggle. If you can unlearn to struggle, you won't struggle. So what we're going to do, we're going to change our perception of struggling. You're going to look at your life, and whatever you're going through, it's not struggle. It's called feedback. Chosen ones, you don't struggle. My last channel, I told you guys, you don't live in lack. We don't do lack here. Lack doesn't exist in the chosen one's mind, and you guys are that. So if you're watching this video right now, then you are going to learn to take your life and shape it in the way you want. And it's all about changing our what we call perspective or perception. And the first thing we're going to do, guys, here's the thing I want you to focus on. Why don't we start to make up our own words? Why can't we do that? I mean, everybody else does that. The Matrix does that. I mean, everything is made up, right? So why can't we make up our own words, right? We are limitless. So let's do it right now. Let's make up our own words. Because our words cast spells, right? They cast power to us. I mean, if you don't know this is fact, I got news for you. Check this out. The whole world is made up. Everything is made up. It's an idea. All the words we're talking about, it was made up by somebody else. A human just like me and you. So if they can make up a word, let's make up a word. So here's our new word. So we're gonna make up some words, and we're gonna take away some words. Okay, so here we go. Let's take away the word failure, and let's take out the word struggle, and let's take out the words lack. Okay, so those aren't our words anymore. So those are the NPC words, the Matrix words. So all we're gonna do, we're gonna replace failure and struggle, and we're gonna put feedback. So that's our new word. So everything in our lives are a feedback to make us a better version of what we want or what we are. How about that? Can we do that? Thank you. The super chat continues. Magnum Ali, $9.99. Why am I irrelatable magnet? Okay, irresistible magnet attracting everything that belongs to me by divine right. I mean, hey, I gotta tell you something, Magnum Ali, you're right. You have the right mindset. See, that's why you guys are chosen ones. Your words, man, you guys are invested in yourself. That's the thing about it. You got to give praise to yourself. You got to give motivation to yourself. Thank you. So if you're just joining here and coming in, we're making up our own words, okay? So we're going to change the game. We're going to move from struggle, and we're going to move to feedback. The words we're going to keep limitless. We're going to keep abundance. We're going to keep prosperity. We're going to keep any word that makes us abundant and makes us get us what we want. Those are the words we are going to adopt. Everything else we're going to get out. So let me show you something powerful. So you're currently struggling, right? Some of you will say, well, Mark, I'm struggling. Okay. Now, what if you just say, I'm receiving feedback. Your subconscious mind will move from a struggle to a feedback. Wait. Before I even get into that, before I start that, I have to talk about how it all works and operates. Okay? So science says that there's no longer a one world system. There is a infinite amount of worlds, just like this one that you and I are living in, that exists independent. So we don't have to create our world, right? It's already created. So it means that like what you and I want or desire is living, existing somewhere right now. So there is no creation here. We are just going to align to our desired lifestyle. So we're going to take a lot of pressure off of our ego's mind. That's right, infinite wealth. There are so many timelines going on all at once. Science says past, present, future exist all around us at the same time. And the trippiest part about it, science says it's not even in a, gotta make you understand this. It's not even at a place. It's not over there somewhere. It's like right here. All right? Yes. So, this channel, the Mega Manifestor one, I like this channel because, I'm doing lives now, so naturally I'm going to get a lot of NPCs on here. So the NPCs can give some stuff that I can answer. See, like I told you guys on the last channel, I can't trick the chosen one. So a lot of trick questions I ask you guys are going to automatically know it. So I can't really trick you anymore. However, I am still here to brainwash you. And so, we're getting brainwashed every day, so I'm just brainwashing you to just believe in yourself and live the best life possible. So that I'm doing, so brainwashing, so that's a good thing, right? But tricking the chosen ones, I can't do that because you guys know everything now. Even when I ask a question a certain way, you're already onto it. So it shows that definitely on that point. But now, so we're going to eradicate our struggles. Mark, my ex picked some lottery numbers when she was 6 years old, but her father didn't play. Guess what? I'm not going to say it. Guess what? Those numbers were the jackpot numbers. Oh man, I hear that story often, so many times. And that is just proof again that we live in these many worlds with different realities. Let me tell you something. When you get numbers in your dreams, or someone picks numbers, they're not creating it, they're borrowing it. They are feedbacking it from the other reality, and it comes into this reality. Remember, I'll say it again. The one is what? The one is all, and the all is one. Gotta remember that. Why do I always get millions of dollars? Someone says, tell me to love. Okay, why do I always get millions of euros playing in the lottery? No. Don't do it like that. Do it like this, Why am I consistently winning millions of euros in the Euro Millions jackpot? So you gotta get specific on what jackpot where you're playing. Oh man, I know her father was, but it always comes back, so don't worry. These numbers are infinite. That's why you're the chosen one. Entrepreneur Spirit says, I remember seeing particles when I was a kid, and I was so scared of it and prayed it away. Now I want it back. Yes. So chosen ones, you're gonna have extrasensory perception, extrasensory gift. So let me tell you why your struggle will end a lot faster, a lot easier when you're a chosen one. It's because of that very reason. You have access to higher levels of gifts and abilities or talents. Your talents exceed the majority of people. You have an extra layer of conscious awareness that many lack, and that will help you to get out of your struggle. So the first way we're going to get out of your struggle is we're going to change from lack, or struggle, and we're going to use feedback. So why is it important to see everything as a feedback? Okay. Here's how it goes. So I gotta make this simple so you guys can understand it. Okay. So remember I said to you guys, right? I said that the universe is a self-correcting code. Okay. Self-correcting code. What is a self-correcting code? Anybody know? A self-correcting code basically means that everything works out in harmony with the system. I'll give an example of a self-correcting code. Thank you, 777. Here it is. There is a self-correcting code operating in you right now. That's a feedback. Can anyone tell me what's the self-correcting code operating in you right now? What is it? Okay, here we go. Every few months, you have a new liver cells, you have a new liver. Every year, you are a completely new human being. All the atoms have been replaced in your body every single year, the trillions and billions. Your cells repair themselves. You get a cut, it heals. You are a self-correcting code. Your DNA is a self-correcting code. This is why you can have health. You can get, when you go to bed at night and you sleep, your body repairs, your brain repairs. You get up, you're feeling refreshed. Everything in you is a self-correcting code. It heals itself. So that is called a feedback. So the system will automatically make sure the system is running optimal the way it was designed to run. So if your body was designed to run efficiently, healthy, which it is, if it wasn't, then your cells wouldn't be repairing themselves, your tissues wouldn't be growing back, you cut yourself, it wouldn't be healing. So you got to look at your body. So you got to say, wait a minute. So if my body is doing these things, then that means the entire universe or multiverse must also be doing this stuff. So that means the system is designed to make the system feel good, look good, experience what it's designed to do, and look at your own body. So that is called a self-correcting code, and it's also called a feedback. Feedback means you're telling the system what to produce to experience. Feedback means it will better the system. That's a feedback. Your cells do feedback every day. I don't know if you know that, right? Your cells do that. Your cells adapt and learn. I'll give you an example. If you live in a warm climate and you move to a cold climate, your cells will adapt to the cold climate. That's called a feedback. Hey, Gaia 888. Mark, we got a 15-minute call in school with you. It takes a while to book that call. Yes, it depends because, you know, I have a lot of other members there, so we're just going in order, but you'll get the call. Remember, in the school, you can reach me every Thursday, though, right? Live every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, we do our live Zoom calls. So if you can make it Thursday, if you can't make it on a Thursday, it's recorded. You can also send me your questions or comments in the school platform directly. That's easy, a lot more easy access for me. So I always answer the DMs a lot faster in my school platform. So you can always reach me there, right? That's the school platform. So if the body and the system is a feedback, so let's go back to your struggle. So if you're struggling, I don't care what it is. If you're struggling with money, with finances, money and finances, health, or anything, here's what you do. You change from struggle to feedback. If you say it's a feedback loop, what's going to happen now? Your actual struggle will start to manifest as success. I guarantee. Remember the last video on the other channel? I gave you 99%. I said I can't give you 99% guarantee, but I'll give you 100% guarantee. I'm also going to take this to this live. I'll also give you 100% guarantee by just changing the way the word and your perspective and your perception of something will change the physical experience of it. Yes, 100%. Because everything is subjective now. There's no longer objective reality. We live in subjective realities. Remember we talked about it on the last channel, right? So, say to yourself, okay, I'm struggling. Wait a minute. I'm not struggling. I'm just receiving feedback. So what the universe does now, this is your subconscious mind, by the way, doing this, right? So the subconscious mind now sees that, wait a minute, so we're no longer in these hectic situations. We're no longer in a lack situation. So we're feedback. So what I'm going to do, the subconscious, what I am going to do now, I'm going to provide you different resources, different options, and you're going to pick which option you'd like the system to provide to you. You're no longer struggling. Now you can choose, because the subconscious now sees it as a feedback. Remember, it's illogical. It's no longer tied to your struggles, because when you say you're struggling, your subconscious puts you in a reality to struggle. When you're feedback, the subconscious says, I'll give you the option to pick what reality you want to experience. So now if you're in a feedback loop, all you're going to say to yourself is, okay, I'm no longer struggling. I'm in a feedback. So feedback means something has to come into your life that's going to be good for you. And why it must be good for you? But look at your body. Let me ask you a question. Do you tell your body when you get a cut, do you tell the cells in your body to fix themselves? They don't need you. It's pre-programmed. Your cells have pre-programmed memory in the cells. When you get a cut, it goes to work. White blood cells come in, macrophages, all these different immune cells start coming in and start closing up the gap. And you don't have to say a damn thing. Also, when you go to sleep at night, do you tell your brain, hey, just please remember to recharge, and please remember the lymphatic fluid. Please remember to flush the brain with the lymphatic fluid. Oh, by the way, can you keep my heart rate? Do you do any of that? Can you tell your body any of that stuff? You can't do that. You don't do that. The body is pre-programmed. The cells are pre-programmed. So if you're struggling and you say to the universe, I'm no longer struggling, I'm receiving feedback. The universe already knows what you want. It's automated. It knows feedback means take me out of struggle and put me into limitless abundance. It knows that because that's what you want. Your body is programmed for success, people. Your body is already programmed. Nobody's body is programmed to degrade itself. It doesn't happen. So you have to look at little things like this to understand the big picture, and to say the reason I'm struggling is because I am manifesting struggling. The reason why I'm failing is because I am manifesting failure. Because the word alone, fail, I accepted it, I'm a failure. The word alone, struggle, I've accepted struggle. You do not accept words that don't resonate with you. I just told you this. We are making up our own words. They have made up words for us. So let us get in the game and do it ourselves, because that is all it is. It's all a game of make up. So I'm making up a word. Feedback. So there is no, I don't fail, I get feedback. I don't struggle, I get feedback. I don't get rejection, I get feedback. Man, that makes me just feel a whole lot better. There's no pressure. I don't care anymore. I'm not offended. Wow. Just by me saying that word right now to myself, just by me adopting it, I have changed my perspective and my perception. And this is what I'm doing. I'm brainwashing you right now, because they have been brainwashing you to struggle and lack and rejection and failure, and it's taking you out of your true bit. It makes you scared to take calculated risk. It makes you scared to be your authentic self. It makes you start to compare with other people. It just severely limits the most powerful machine you have. Your full power is like running on optimal power. It's like having a supercar and driving it every day at 30 miles per hour. You're not going to get the full power. As a matter of fact, the motor or the RPMs don't even kick in until you hit 100 miles per hour. That's when the true power of those cars come by. It's not going to get it at 40 or 30 miles per hour. Why are you driving yourself at 30 miles per hour? You're like a supercar. Your RPMs kick in when you hit 80 miles, 100 miles per hour. That's when your power is always on the top end. Supercars and those cars, Their power operates on the top end, not the low end. They start to roar when they hit 80, 90, 100. That's why you got to take them to the track. That's how you're designed. You're operating on the high end. You don't operate on the low end. What is Mark, what do you mean I operate on the high end? It means you operate when you start to dream bigger. When you start to expect more for yourself, man. When you start to see what you are. And the easiest way to see what you are is just observe your own body, people. Just look at the things you don't understand. Every day you get up, you're replaced by trillions and billions of new cells. Your body is in a constant state of repairing, renewing, rejuvenating. And it doesn't need you to tell it. It's doing it automatically. That means something program it. If a programmer programs something, who is the programmer? Well, I have something for you. It's not a who is the programmer. Who didn't program you? It's a what program you. Are you ready for the facts? You ready? You programmed your own self. You are the programmer. You are the source code. Okay, Mark. Well, how am I the programmer? How am I the source code? How is that so source code, Mark? How am I that stuff? Well, you have awareness in you. The awareness is your programmer. That's who you are, your consciousness. You came online. You set yourself up. You're the source code. So if you set yourself up and you're the programmer, now listen carefully now, here we go. The programmer has freedom to choose whatever program it likes to run. Once the programmer programs a code, it starts operational process. It doesn't stop until the programmer, the original programmer, goes in and changes the code. You can't have a guest change the code. A guest can't log in your computer and change the code. The only person who knows to change the code is the one who wrote the code, or the program is the programmer. So that literally means, if I just told you, you're the programmer, you're the source code, you're programming it. So if you're struggling, you're programming struggle. If you're failing, you're programming fail. I just told you, once the program is initiated, it doesn't stop until the original programmer gets it. Who is the original programmer? You. How do I change the program code? There it is. You change your program code by changing your language and your words associated with your code. Isn't that a brilliant analogy, right? You're the man, that's right. Curiosity. You're the man behind the scene. Got that? So how do you change the code? Here we go. Number one, we're going to remove viruses from our program. The viruses we're going to remove are words that will limit our ability to be our best version. And these viruses are placed in our matrix. And the virus words are, here they go. Can't, try, fail, struggle, rejection, lack, failure. Those are viruses that will infect your program and cripple and make your software run very slow and become very inefficient. Need, want, some other codes they throw in there. They always throw these codes in there to mess your game up. Might be, maybe, hopefully, one day, I wish, fantasy. Those are all viruses in your program code. They will stop you from manifesting. Yeah, those are everyday words. See that? You didn't even know that. Loser, virus code. You guys know them. Victim, virus code. Poor me, virus code. You have to eradicate those out of your life. You're going to, listen, it's so simple. We're going to replace all of those words with one simple word. Those words, we're just going to repeat. We're going to use feedback. There's no loss, there's feedback. There's no rejection, there's feedback. There is no struggle, there's feedback. There is no failure, there is feedback. When I plug in the word feedback into my computer code, into my source code, I say, okay, all these words, we're just gonna change them a new meaning to feedback. The software now will start operating at its highest efficiency. The software now will recognize its original design is to be efficient. Remember, you're designed to be efficient. That's your birthright. What does efficient means? It means that you're designed to succeed, man. You're designed to manifest, get what you want. If you don't believe me, I will repeat it again. But look at your body. If you weren't designed to do that, your skins wouldn't heal themselves. Your body wouldn't do lymphatic fluid when you go to bed. Your brain wouldn't clean itself. Your cells wouldn't grow. None of that would happen. You would decay the instant you were born. After 5 years of birth, you're gone. Your body was made to replicate efficiency. So that's just the body. The body, what? What about the mind, the consciousness? What do you think programmed the body? The mind, the consciousness, man. So if the mind and the consciousness program the body, the mind and the consciousness can program the words. Just because they gave you those words, don't mean you have to accept those words. If you accept those words, you're accepting the program. So you'll struggle, you will lose, you will get rejected, and you will fail. It's very simple. Remember, I told you, the programmer accepts the code runs. So what if you don't accept those words? They won't run. That's right. That's right, Brian. School never teaches us about how to update our minds. A matter of fact, school don't even teach you about your mind. Most schools don't even know about your mind. It's not their objective for your mind. You won't find your mind in school. You'll find your mind inside of you. It's an inner knowledge. You don't need school. You just need to mind your own mind. It comes to you when you start to examine internally. Like, man, what's going on? Remember I taught you guys, right? Okay, you watch my channel, guys. Maybe new on this channel. Can someone tell me how many minds we have? Can you put a number down? How many minds? And I'll tell you if you're correct or wrong. And I'll name all your minds for you. Okay. Go ahead. Guess. I see 6. I see 3. I see 4. I see 5. Let's see who's right. 4, 3, 5. Let me see. I'll see how much I see. 2, 5, 3, 9. No, 9, 6, 4. Yes, you actually have 5 layers of mind consciousness. That you can interpret. There's definitely higher levels of mind, but it's beyond your physical being. But yes, you do have 5 minds to work with in the world. So good. I'm seeing you got the 5 minds. So you've been learning. So can anyone comment what are the 5 minds? I made a lot of videos about this. Let's see how much you've been watching and learning and impacting. Can anyone name me the 5 minds? If you get 3, I'll give you great credit. If you could just give me 3 out of 5, you're good. Go ahead. Give me some minds. Name me the minds that you have operating around you right now. Okay, let me see. Brit. Okay, conscious mind, which is part of the ego, 1. Subconscious mind, number 2. Critical divide, number 3. Wow, 4 minds. You got 4 minds. Let me go back to my friend here. So you've been watching and learning, man. Great job, Brit. Brit got 4 of the minds. What's the last mind? The higher self. That's correct. So let's go again. We got the conscious, which is housed in the ego. The critical divide, which is the gateway between accepting information and rejecting information, to the subconscious, which is the 3rd mind. Then we go to the superconscious mind, which is the mind that houses all the knowledge and information of everything that you need to do to create success. You know, when you get those brilliant ideas, like the aha moment, when people do great inventions, that comes by way of the superconscious mind. Superconscious mind is always sending information. And then we got the topper of the minds, the higher self, which is the one that controls everything. So the higher self comes in, sends information to the superconscious. Superconscious houses the information. the information that's housed in the superconscious gets filtered down to the subconscious. Subconscious takes what it needs to know from the superconscious. Subconscious then filters that down even more, sends it to the conscious mind. Conscious mind interprets it, takes what's called inspired action to make it happen. Got it? Those are the layers and levels of your mind. Got it, got it, got this. Mark, tell me, how can I manifest Bitcoins? Here's how you can manifest Bitcoins. Go on your phone, go and look at a Bitcoin, take a screenshot of a Bitcoin, go and look at Bitcoin performances, go and look at what it looks like to have Bitcoin in your account, have that picture in your phone. When you go, screenshot it, take your phone, look at it right before you go to bed. While you're looking at your phone and your Bitcoin and the amount of money in the Bitcoin, get into the feeling that it's you having it already. Feel what it's like for that to be in your bank account. And then close off your phone, close your eyes, and go to sleep. Do that every night until you manifest your Bitcoin. And you will manifest the Bitcoin. It could take us, you can do it as little as 7 days, or it could be up to 60 or 90 days. But you do not stop until it comes into your physical reality. That's it. Would you say gratitude and affirmations works just as well as affirmations? Gratitude, yes, but affirmations, no. Ask-formations, yes. So you want to do gratitude and ask-formations. Remember, I'll repeat it again. Again, let's go to the mind. The mind works in two ways, okay? The mind receives information and the mind implements information. That's only two things your mind can do. Your mind can assimilate, recognize something, and the mind takes action to create or manifest something. We got that? Okay. The conscious mind assimilates information. The subconscious mind implements the information that's assimilated. So one mind receives, one mind does. The conscious mind receives information, cannot implement information. The subconscious mind receives information, implements the information. Affirmations, statements, and we have questions, ask-formations. Affirmations are as follows. I am wealthy, I am successful, I am happy, I am healthy. That is called an affirmation. That is a statement. Agreed? All right. Questions. Why am I wealthy? Why am I healthy? Why am I so successful? Why am I happy? How would it make me feel to be healthy? How would it make me feel to be happy? How would it make me feel to be wealthy? What would my life look like as being healthy? What would my life look like being wealthy? What would my life look like being successful? How would it make me feel to have millions of dollars in my bank account? How would it make me feel to be healthy? How would it make me feel to have that? Those are questions. Let's go back again. A question and a statement. A statement goes where? The conscious mind, which does what? Assimilates information. Correct? So a statement does nothing. Remember, conscious mind cannot create. It cannot manifest. It just holds information until the subconscious picks the information and then manifests it. Your subconscious does not pick up statements. I'll repeat it again. Your subconscious mind does not pick up statements. It ignores statements. It picks up questions. It answers questions. I'm taking a moment of silence so that I can get into some people's heads, and so they can understand, and they can say, they can start to change their life now. Did you hear me? Please comment to let me know, did you hear me? Or is this making sense? I'll repeat it again. It's deep, but it is the truth. I see a lot of comments. This is deep. This is profound. Of course it is. Because they've never been taught that. So it's making sense to you? Shall I repeat it again? Just comment. Repeat. Please repeat. So I could get this. I didn't hear it. You heard me? Heard me? Good. Heard me? Good. Okay. So what are you going to do now? Someone said, okay, I got a couple people here who want to repeat. Okay, here we go. Your subconscious mind never answers statements. Your subconscious mind answers questions. How does your subconscious mind answer questions? Your subconscious mind answers questions by making you physically experience it. Your conscious mind holds your statements. It holds them. So when you say, I am wealthy, I am healthy, I am happy, you will not be wealthy, healthy, and happy. You will be stuck. Because remember, the system works, one assimilates it, one does what? Manifests it. One assimilates it, one implements it. Subconscious, implement. Implementation means taking action, doing, results, physical experience. Assimilating means organizing, aware of it, knowing it, observing it, but there's nothing will make it come true. Correct. Your subconscious mind likes to find evidence of your question and then answer it as an experience. Your subconscious mind, you know what your subconscious mind loves the most out of everything else? You know what your subconscious mind really gets up in the morning? What makes your subconscious mind happy every day? You know what it is? Proving. It's a prover. It lives to prove to you what you ask in a question, not in a statement. If you ask a statement, well, you can't ask a statement, but if you say a statement, your subconscious ignores the statement because your subconscious thinks that your conscious mind can handle that. So it says, I will leave that to your conscious mind. I'm just going to chill here with my hand behind my head and wait for you to do something to make me prove it to you. You want me to blow your mind right now? You want me to blow your mind and show you how true this is and that you've been doing it to yourself? You want me to you ready for some mind-blowing stuff? You ready? You have been doing this your entire life, but you didn't know about it. So here we go. Remember that time when you say, why am I always attracting psychopaths? Why am I always attracting toxic relationships? Why am I always broke? Why are people always picking on me? Remember those times you say those things? Why is this happening to me? Why are these people doing these things? Remember, and you know what happened? They kept doing it to you, right? Remember those times it kept happening to you, right? You kept being broke. You kept attracting lunatics and psychopaths, and you kept attracting toxic people, right? Remember those times? Remember the time when you get your paycheck, you say, man, why am I always broke after I get my paycheck? Why I always have so much bills? And you just kept having all those bills? Do you remember those times? Why can't I have enough money? You remember those, right? You were asking those, what were you doing? Oh, you were asking those questions. And that's why you were getting them, because your subconscious answers your questions. It can't think. It's not going to tell you, it's not going to come to you and say, wait a minute, Mark. You got to stop asking those questions, bro. They're just going to give you what you don't want. You can't see that. It's just going to say, wait a minute, Mark. I'm going to give you more of that stuff, brother. So if you change your questions, you're going to change your life. If you start asking the right questions, you're going to have a better life. Like, why do I keep having so much money, man? Why do I consistently have more than enough money to live the life I desire? Why is my life so happy and harmonious? Why are good things consistently happening for me? Why are good things constantly happening for me? Why do people love me everywhere I go? Why am I so healthy, young, and wise? Why are every single cell in my body so healthy and energetic? Why are people making me rich? Why are people making me successful? Why are people seeking me out and making me rich? Why is the lottery chasing me to win millions and hundreds of thousands of dollars? Why is it easy for me to win lots of money in the lottery? Why am I so lucky in life? Thank you, Shauna. 555. Why is abundance manifesting me? Why am I so sexy and attractive? Why do I get all the big parts in the movies? Why am I the best singer? I mean, I could go on and on and on. How would it make me feel to have hundreds of thousands of dollars in my bank account? How different would my life be driving this da-da-da? Akira Singh, $40. Thank you, Super Chat. Sending you abundance too. You got to be relaxed. You got to accept. And you got to know that it's all you, the programmer. Yeah, why do I look so young and healthy, man? You can say that, you know. Why is the lottery manifesting me? That's a good one. Why is it easy for me to win millions of dollars in the Florida lottery, in the California lottery? That's a good one too. Here we go. Why is life so easy and effortless for me? That's a great one right there, man. See, they're all coming to me right now. See, some of these I'm just getting right now. Let me see what else comes to me. Why do I have endless possibilities of financial prosperity? Why is it easy for me to make huge sums of money? Why is it easy for me to find love? Look at that one. That's for you guys. You can go, yeah, you can, why am I a zillionaire? If that's out there, if there's such thing as zillionaire, you think of God. Why does my YouTube channel now have millions of subscribers? That's what you want. You want to build your channel? Why do I have over 15 coaching clients for you for businesses? Why, oh why, oh why? Why am I the first Oregonian to win the Mega Millions jackpot? There you go. Why did I dream of the winning 6 lottery jackpot Mega Millions number? Why did I dream of the 6 winning Powerball numbers? Why did I dream of the 5 winning Fantasy 5 numbers? Why did I dream 4 pick 4 numbers that won me $50,000? Why did she all of a sudden start finding me attractive? Why did he all of a sudden start finding me attractive? Why is he now chasing me for love? Why does money follow me everywhere I go? See that? That's the secret. That's the secret to your success, man. So, you know, why is life so easy and effortless for me? Why am I the best at what I do? What's going to happen what happens when you ask a question, people? Questions always get answers. No question go unanswered. Yeah, why do I own the new BMW? Who's this from? Sanjay? Why do I own the new BMW M5 CS? Yes, why is my life so peaceful and harmonious? How much time should we put into the physical work versus the manifestation work? I got news for you. The physical work is the last process of manifesting. You don't put any physical work into manifesting. And what I mean by that, pay attention now. It doesn't mean you sit on your bum and do anything. It means that the last step of manifestation is always the action part. Inspired action. So you do most of the work in your mental mind. And then the physical work comes in when it's time to go get your manifestation. You will be directed to do something, say something, that's the physical work of it. So you start doing that, that's when the world opens up for you and you get a big change coming in your life. Yeah, when I started those subliminals, I put them in statements, but now I master subliminals. So the statements, what the statements do, if you listen to them repetitively, they'll give you a nice a jolt and help you. But some statements can eventually seep into the subconscious. But when they get into the subconscious, they're not going to be fully implemented. So the ones I do now, they're more into ask-formations. So all of my subliminals now are turned into ask-formations, and they're in mask. Now, here's the thing though. You can use statement, I'll put it you can understand it. So if you're using subliminals, and you can use their statement subliminals while you're sleeping, okay, your statement subliminals can get influenced by your subconscious. Here's what I mean by that. So if you're sleeping and your conscious mind is shut off, those statements now can become facts in the subconscious. Now, because there is no resistance and overly repeating those statements while you're sleeping, only while you're sleeping this works now. The subconscious can adopt those as facts because it's illogical. But if you're awake and you're doing the daytime, you should be using your ask-formation because you're in a real-time manifesting mode. So if you're in the beta state, which we are predominantly throughout the whole day, we usually talk in statements, and that is where it's not effective. Does that make sense? So it's effective when you're asleep because your critical divide goes away. But it becomes more powerful when you say your ask-formations out loud. And the motto is this: if you're going to use statements, make sure they're in a subliminal form and they're masked, and only when you're sleeping. That's only going to be effective. You're more active 14 hours a day, right? You can record yourself saying ask-formations. Yes, you can record yourself saying your ask-formations. Mask your ask-formations. Go to sleep with your ask-formations. But what I like to do, and what I found more effective, is I like to call it real-time manifesting. Real-time, like in real-time, like this live, we're in real-time. I like to do the real-time manifesting stuff. And I like to use my outer voice and my questions in real time. It just has more of an extraordinary effect because all my senses are alive, awake. Everything is tuned up now, and I'm influencing it in real time. See how that works? So it's always real time. You can say them quietly among, yes, if you're living with someone, you can say them quietly as long as you hear yourself say them. But the brilliant guy is this now. So now you know your struggle is over, right? No more struggle for you guys. Because what are you going to do now? What are we going to do? We're going to change to feedback. We're not struggling. We're feedback. We're feedback beings. We're receiving information that's going to change and make us the better version of ourselves, because that's how we're designed. We're designed for feedback. We're not designed to struggle. We're not designed to fail. We're not designed to get rejected. We're not designed for any of that stuff, man. We are self-correcting, super consciousness, higher dimension beings. We're just here having fun. We're set up to succeed already. Got it? Now you know. And you guys are already winners. You're winning big time. Look, check these books out. Don't forget about these. Very crucial part of your manifesting journey. If you want to win the lottery, manifest the lottery, here's the one. How to manifest the lottery using quantum physics. Cheat code to mastering the game of life. You can get them on Amazon. I'll put the link in the pinned comments. And also my one-on-one coaching is open for you guys. You want to take advantage to learn systematic way I work with you one-on-one. And that's right. You are the best tribe here, because you guys are seeking out information that will change your consciousness. You're not here to wander. You're here to succeed. That's why you're here today. That's why you're watching this, because you are constantly looking for ways to upgrade your mind. That means you're already built to be successful, man. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing this stuff. You wouldn't be into this stuff. Your brain is unique. Your brain is different from everybody else's. You came here pre-wired to win. It says no assembly required for you. You came out the box, plug and play. All you got to do to yourself is update yourself. See, you're a plug and play being. Right out of the box, you're ready to do it. There's no assembling with you. I got to put this. That's not what you. You came here plug and play. You didn't come here with assembly required. Remember that, and I'll see you next time.